That's quite a fast turnaround coming off of the trailer debut. Only 2 days after, and Fast X, I'm not surprised it got a bit of a Super Bowl ad. I'm not expecting anything new. I would think only about a 30-second ad, to be honest with you as well, but this thing is sitting at a second over a minute. Seems pretty substantial to me. I'm also surprised now, I'll say this to the credit of Fast X. I liked the trailer. I'm a Fast and Furious fan. I'm excited for the first part of the conclusion of the franchise. But to this point, Fast and Furious has been riding pretty strong. I mean, it's generally been a very entertaining franchise to watch and has set a huge legacy for itself, especially as an evolved property and to the potency that it's at now. It's a very strong IP that I'm sure Universal will continue in some way even after this franchise. And they've got a couple spin-offs in the works, I know. They've got some stuff in development. But this franchise has been very interesting to follow. And I'm sure many people are excited to engage a bit over the summertime season when it debuts in theaters. I think it's summertime, right? Or maybe it's coming out in May. When does this release get? Maybe it's May. I think it's May. The first trailer was great. I'm just surprised at the very quick turnaround of a Super Bowl ad. And I have to say, in terms of view count, I'm looking at this according to the original, or the official Fast Saga YouTube channel, were the viewing figures just really low this year? Because Indiana Jones was the same thing, even though Indiana Jones is higher than Fast X. Partly, I think, because we just had the trailer for Fast X, and Indiana Jones has been out for about, 2 months in terms of marketing. That's sitting around, presently 933,000 views off memory. This is sitting at about 299,000. Even for Fast X, even for a film that just got its new trailer at, a mass amount of attention online, especially on repostings, I would think this ad would be a bit higher in view count. I'm really surprised by that. Was the viewership just really low this year, especially in terms of trailer debuts? Odd. Well, at least for some projects. Maybe some others maybe it's just the TV spots themselves. I mean, like I've been saying, I want to get back to the years where trailers were debuting, and universally, they weren't just TV spots. I miss those times. We got a couple this year on occasion that I'm going to look through at some point. I'm making my way through. I'm catching up. That just surprises me that the view count on this is low, even though the trailer came out a little while ago. Not that much time since this debuted, but either way, Fast X, those are just some considerations I had maybe I never note. I'm curious to engage with it, again, in terms of the summertime season. I'm looking forward to it, though I thought Fast 9, or F9, it was kind of like baseline. I really loved Fast and Furious 7 and The Fate of the Furious. I thought those two were stellar, in my opinion. Well, some of the earlier ones as well, like Fast 6 and Fast 5 were good too. But Fast 8 was so good. Fast X. Let's consider it again with its big game TV spot. Is there anything new? I'm not exactly sure. Probably, I'm doubting it, but let's see. We'll have a fun experience again either way. First, I'm sure what will be a summertime hit.
Dominic Toretto. How do you choose the ones you save?
I mean, Jason Momoa's in this. I mean, how much more entertaining can you get in terms of big stars right now?
He's coming for you with everything.
You're about to learn all about fear.
Well, that's some new subtle things from maybe that was in there. I just didn't catch it before. No, I think there's some new clips in here.
What's the plan?
So it is, yeah, it is still fresh in part.
I never accept death when suffering is owed.
You made one mistake. You never took my car.
See you soon, Dom.
Great action sequences. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's in May. Looks like a hit to me. I mean, you got the whole party coming in pretty much. Like everybody we've had thus far with some returning faces. I'm so excited for Jason Statham again. I mean, Hobbs and Shaw. I've honestly, the promise of it was great. The ads were great. I just felt the film was, in my opinion, though it had some fun cameos too, to think about that point. I don't know. I find it kind of so-so, to be honest with you. But I love Jason Statham in the role. I think he's a great addition to the Fast and Furious films. The minute he showed up, I'm like, yay. Because I think, did I notice that he was going in? Or he was in the casting call when I went in to cover the trailer? I don't remember. I don't think I did. Anyway, as far as I remember, I think it was fresh. But it's great to see his face pop up again. If I didn't know, which I'm leaning toward that, again, I'm going off memory here, it was a wonderful appearance that I didn't expect. And maybe we've got some new faces coming in. Brie Larson, I like her. Say what you will, I know. I'm not one of the Twitter stans, so let's consider that. Or what are they called? The Brie bots? I don't know. She's a talented actress, at least in my experience. I didn't think Captain Marvel was the best movie I've ever seen. I saw her in Room. I loved her performance in Room. I thought it was quite convicting. Very different character from Captain Marvel, but I think Brie Larson has quite a talent as an actress. I'm excited to see her enter the Fast and Furious world. I'm actually looking forward to seeing her here. As well as pretty much everybody. You know, Jason Momoa, big action star. I'm game for it. I'm surprised, that they did offer some new shots, but hey, I mean, kind of revitalize it gives it a nice presence in terms of Super Bowl, right? Add some sensationalism. I mean, it's Super Bowl in itself when you have an appearance like that for a top tier film like Fast and Furious. Of course, that's going to add some weight. But it's a good ad. At a minute, it was fun. And again, like I said, in terms of the conclusion of Fast and Furious, which it is such a long-running franchise. I mean, again, apart from many of the other big franchises, these Fast and Furious has really carved out a nice space for itself. I mean, it has quite the legacy in so many stories. But it'll be fun to engage with this as well in terms of this being a theater release. It's the first film I would have seen in the Fast and Furious line in theaters. Yeah, I got caught up. It took a bit. 9 movies and a spinoff. It was a long journey. And plus, I haven't gotten caught up with any of the ever extension media. I've not seen any of the TV show yet. I haven't published my content on that yet either. Or played any of the attached video games. I mean, Universal will continue to keep this franchise going, I'm sure. Fast and Furious makes a lot of money for them, so of course they will. But the main line's ending, it seems, on a high note. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below on this particular promo, what you think of it, and how excited you are, perhaps, for the Fast and Furious line. Maybe you're somebody that's not engaged with this franchise at all. Maybe this will be your first release. I have people that I know. Well, one person. I went to a party one night with a group of old... I was associated, at the time I'd actually left the college group. I had been at the Yever University, right? It was my 4th year, and I'd moved on from community college, but it was part of the same group, just a new group of people. And my contact was there. It was a movie night, and so we'd all brought I brought 10, because I brought extras. I'm like, if anybody forgot to bring one, I've got extra options we can vote on, but I brought Hobbs and Shaw. I just borrowed it from the library, and he said right then, like, we're not watching that. I swore to never watch any Fast and Furious movies. So, to each their own, I guess. Even though, again, like I said, the legacy of Fast and Furious, whether you've seen them or not, is absolutely respectable. I'm sure many of us, though, are quite geared up to go and watch this movie in the summertime season. I'm looking forward to it. Again, like I said, my first experience in theaters of the Fast and Furious franchise. I'm looking forward to seeing a film like this. I hope it's good. I think it probably will be. I mean, even if maybe, like I said, F9 for me was, and Hobbs and Shaw were a bit so-so, even though they always outdo themselves in regards to their range. Like the last time we went to space, where are we going to go with this one? I don't know. Well, riding off of dams, it seems. I mean, there's always so much in the way of fun stunts to watch. But you're like, I would never want to be this much of a daredevil. It'll be a fun experience, I'm sure. The ad in itself communicates that wonderfully. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before you bounce, feel free to drop a like and comment, subscribe to this channel with a ding on the bell, and share this video with your friends. And consider checking out the description here. There you'll find links to my other channels, as well as addresses to my other social media accounts and ways you can help support my work if you feel so inclined. May God bless you, and looking forward to when our paths cross again.